Your baby is fighting sleep because they're overtired. That's exactly why. So if we haven't met before, I'm Jensine. I am a certified pediatric sleep consultant. I am a certified postpartum doula and mom of 3 who takes real life sleep science and real life strategies, pairs them together, and gets you the sleep that your family needs. So today we're going to talk about why your baby is fighting sleep and how to fix it in the next 3 days. So the main reason that babies fight sleep is because they're overtired, which sounds so silly as an adult because it's like, okay, if you're really tired, go to sleep. But for babies, there's so much going on internally that they're not able to just close their eyes and get to sleep. Their cortisol levels rise, their nervous system is all out of whack, and their body is just so worked up. And because we are all so primitively set, once our bodies start to get worked up like that, it used to be because there was danger. There was a lion, a tiger, something was coming into our cave. We were hunting, whatever it was. So our body still reacts the same way. It doesn't understand the difference between I'm feeling upset and there's a tiger near me. Both feelings in your body is the exact same. It can't tell the difference. So when they are worked up like that, they're not able to get to sleep because their body is telling them it's not safe for you to go to sleep. So we really have to create that safe feeling for them and in them to be able to help them fall asleep much easier. So there's 2 main things that I like to recommend to families when their babies are really fighting sleep. The first one is to look at their schedule because we want to make sure that they are not getting overtired. Around 4 months and older, about 4 months to about 3, maybe a little longer years, children need about 3 hours of daytime sleep during the day. So if they're not getting that total of 3 hours of daytime sleep, broken up depending on their age, then they are going to get overtired and have a really hard time falling asleep. So even if they are getting that full 3 hours, we also have to look at the layout of that 3 hours, because if a 4-month-old is taking 1 3-hour nap at the very beginning of the day, and then they're up for 6 hours, they're gonna get overtired, even though they had the 3 hours of daytime sleep. So really knowing your child's schedule based on their age and following an appropriate schedule for them is going to be a huge factor into them being able to fall asleep with ease. So if you're not really sure what's appropriate for your child's age and how many naps they should be taking and how long they should be awake, all you have to do is comment schedule below and I will send you my free schedule guide broken down by age. The next thing to think about is if you're following appropriate wake windows, they're on a really great nap schedule, they're sleeping well, their body could, for whatever reason, still be in a state of overdrive. I'm not really sure the word that I want to use there, but in a state of hyperactive. They're not really able to settle themselves down into sleep. And doing things like infant massage are really going to help them be able to relax and help them get back into their body so they're not feeling so kind of out of control and movie, just uncomfortable in their bodies. So I am not certified in infant massage. I did take an infant massage class when my oldest, who's now 8, was an infant. But I remember how much I would do some of those things to help him sleep. But at bedtime, when we would put on lotion, I would use the lotion to do some of those infant massage techniques. And I really did notice a difference on the days where maybe he didn't nap as well, or we had a little bit of a later bedtime to really help him be able to calm and fall asleep. So I would recommend finding someone in your area that does infant massage classes. I mean, you can always do things like that online, but I don't always trust the people that are doing them online because you don't know their certifications. So I really would recommend finding someone locally in your area that teaches infant massage and take a class or 2 so that you can use those, especially if you're feeling like your baby isn't able to fall asleep easily. This works especially well with newborns. I recommend this to my newborn clients all the time, especially during that witching hour. And we see a huge difference in them being able to calm and soothe when they're feeling back inside their bodies and they feel like they have a little bit of control again. So really those two things are going to make the difference for your child fighting naps, making sure they are on an age appropriate schedule and helping them get back into their bodies when they are feeling a little bit out of control. If your child is doing anything specifically that you have a question about, you are always able to pop those questions into the comments. I love to chat with you all and hear more about what's going on so I can help support you to help you get a full night of sleep while your baby is also getting a full night of sleep. So if you need that schedule, pop the word schedule in the comments. If you have any other questions, pop them in, and I will see you in my next video.